together.
Good evening. It's fun to be back in front of y'all. I want to do a couple of things real quick. One of the things I'm very, very proud of is being a past national BDPA president. And I want to take a moment to ask all of the other past national BDPA presidents if they could just please stand up and actually come up to the front so everybody can see you. And so Brother Matt can take the photo. Past national BDPA presidents, if you can stand and come on up here. What I want to do this time is something we did when only the young people were together. If you are a past BDPA scholarship winner, would you please stand up? We met at an HBCU panel last night that was put together by Perry Carter and the conference team, and there are representatives from a number of historically black colleges and universities. One of them was the head person in charge at Morgan State University. Dr. David Wilson. And during the conversation, they were all talking about how they're trying to develop the future workforce. They're trying to develop young people of color that are American born perhaps, but that can fill that STEM pipeline. So we don't come to a part where we have to do a lot of H-1B visas again. And they really want to develop this talent, and they're worried will they be able to find that pipeline. And I listened to them talk about all the programs. They started naming off the programs and their computer science degrees and all that stuff going on. And the disconnect for me was, I knew who was in the room in terms of our students. I know the work of even those that are not in the room that have been working hard in the 45 chapters around. And I just figured these folks didn't know it, so I just asked them straight out. I said, y'all say that you got this, and you say you don't have enough. There's going to be a room full of 100 or so folks. Any of you want to step up? And I will say that Dr. David Wilson at Morgan State University stepped up. So I want to just do something really quick. If there's anybody in here who is a senior or junior or senior in high school right now, can you stand up? All right. Now, the goal is, and what I told the young people is that he has said that if you have an SAT score of at least 1100 and you have interest in getting a college scholarship to go to a major university, if you have interest in having that conversation, he's willing to get that done for them for the next 72 hours, so that on Saturday we can announce which one of these young people has a full ride scholarship to Morgan State University. We have this thing where we're working with young people, K through 12. We call it the SITES program, the Student Information Technology Education and Scholarship Program. That's our umbrella for all of our K through 12 youth education programs. At this conference, we have 3 parts of that umbrella, 3 steps to that stool that are in the room. We have some outstanding young people under the leadership and the guidance of a very visionary brother that are participating in what we call the BDPA IT Showcase. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. The BDPA IT Showcase. And so we have 13 people, 4 in college, 9 in high school, that have done research. Because one of the things that we learned a while back was that we don't have enough people of color that are getting PhDs in the field of computer science and the hard sciences and the STEM-related fields. We don't have enough of those. Now we have some, like watch this. If you are a PhD, can you go ahead and stand up? Watch this. PhDs, go ahead, stand up.
All right.
PhDs, booyah, booyah, booyah. So one of them we went to a few years ago and we said, Dr. Jesse Bentley, we don't have enough. We want to create some of those through BDPA. And so he worked on it, says part of getting PhDs, you gotta write the paper, you gotta research it, you gotta present it. And so Dr. Jesse Bentley about 10 years ago put together this BDPA IT Showcase program. So we have these young people this week, starting tomorrow, that have done research for over the summertime. Research that they'll be coming to present that they're going to share with you and with the judges. Now these folks aren't doing they're not researching some easy stuff. They're doing stuff on nanotechnology and high performance computing, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, robotics, virtual reality or gaming. positron emission tomography. I don't even know what it is, but oh my, who's the young person doing that one? Is that person in the room, Dr. Desi? Dr. Desi? Who's doing positron? Stand up. Positron emission tomography. Why don't all of the young people that are working with the IT Showcase, can all of y'all stand up so you can be recognized? Who we got? In fact, IT Showcase, walk up so we can take a picture. IT Showcase, hurry up, walk with a passion. Oh my goodness. So that's one part of that SITES program. Another part of it is that we have a number of young people from the Baltimore area and from at least 7 other chapters around the country have brought young people that are participating in our youth technology camp, our YTC, and they're going through workshops, they're having all kinds of experiences, just like the conference that the adults will be taking place in. That's what these young people are doing. These are middle school kids and high school kids that are going through this youth technology camp. A piece of it this year is video editing. So if you see some young person putting a little camera in front of you, that's part of their assignment. They're not just trying to stalk on you, they're actually got an assignment that we've given them. Will those young people from the youth technology camp please stand up so we can recognize you? And then there's the crown jewel of our SITES program. There's the one that's been going on for 26 years. I always get it wrong. I missed a few years. I wasn't able to add them up. Now, the brother that thought about this 26 years ago is the same brother that helped us do the IT Showcase. And that would be Dr. Jesse Bentley. Can you please stand up? See, a lot of you come from cities and areas where the public school system is being attacked. The public school system is being ridiculed. The public school system is being told that they are not producing the workforce that we need in the future. In fact, 50% of the young people that start in our high school area don't even finish with the high school. They don't graduate, right? And Dr. Jesse Bentley, he didn't just come upon that knowledge and that realization and that insight just recently. He's 26 years ago. He said that he wants the organization that he's a part of to be involved in a training program over the course of, now these are kids that at home, they're not doing this stuff like just at the last moment. They are taking 4 to 5 hours each and every Saturday in the wintertime, the springtime, and the summertime just to qualify to be on the national team that they're now here representing their cities and their chapters. These aren't just some Johnny-come-lately and some Jill-come-lately students. These are folks that have made a commitment to get the STEM experiences, the STEM training that will make them the workforce of the future, that will make them the owners of the high-powered entrepreneurial ventures of the future. These are some powerful young men and women. You with me on that part? So let's start getting introduced to them. They are led by the HSCC coordinator, Michelle Cook of Atlanta chapter. Michelle, stand on up. And on her team and her co-leader is Sherman Goodwin, Columbus. Is Sherman in the room? Oh, they're working. Make sure you tell them I said their name. And their head judge is from, they're working. And their head judge is Ron Bell from CompuWare. It's Ron in the room, CompuWare, working. Make sure it's all good. Just make sure they know. All right, let's start to introduce the team. And what I want the teams to do, I know you're going to do what you do, but I just want you to like run on up here. Just like run around to get back to your seat, okay? Just don't just stand up and say all that stuff. Just get up and start, if you know how to step around. If you know how to walk with a purpose around. Just let's get you around here. The first one we're going to introduce, their organization, their program is funded to a large extent by Cox Enterprise and by Macy's Systems and Technology. Please join me in welcoming the first team to walk around with pride and dignity from Atlanta, Georgia, BDPA Atlanta. Our next chapter that we're going to recognize is also from the South region. Major funding for them comes from Microsoft. Please welcome from Charlotte, North Carolina. It's funded by Procter & Gamble and by the Computer Science Corporation. Cincinnati holds all opposition speechless. Cincinnati. Let's please give it up for a team that's major funding comes from JP Morgan Chase. From Columbus, Ohio, BDPA Columbus. The next team we recognize is also from our South region. They are from the great state of South Carolina. They are funded primarily from Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina and ITology. Please give it up for the BDPA Greater Columbia chapter. From the Midwest region. This is a team that's primarily funded by Eli Lilly and a company. It's a team that is primed and ready to do some outstanding things. Please welcome the young people from BDPA Indianapolis chapter. So funded by Raytheon and funded also by the folks at Sempra Energy. Please welcome BDPA Los Angeles chapter. And so these young people have come representing not just themselves, but one of the major corporations in the nation. They've come not just to play, not just to party, they've come to take care of business. They are from New Jersey. Let's welcome BDPA Philadelphia chapter. This is the Show Me State, has come out here and they're sponsored and they're really supported in a big way by a company called Monsanto. Let us please welcome BDPA St. Louis. Supported financially by the Society of Information Management, SIM, and BDPA Triangle chapter. Let's give it up for the BDPA Twin Cities chapter. It is a chapter that's funded primarily this year by Tech Masters. Please give it up for BDPA Washington, D.C. chapter. From the Midwest region, funded by Allstate, McDonald's, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. Give it up for BDPA Chicago chapter. Funded primarily by the JP Morgan Chase funds. Please give it up for BDPA New York. Funded primarily by CompuWare from Detroit. Funded primarily by Mayo Clinic trying to create their own university. It is from BDPA Southern Minnesota, located in Rochester, Minnesota, right? That's the only chapter to my knowledge that has taken their weekend Saturday training program to the head of the public school system in Rochester and got their program on Saturdays approved by the Rochester Public Schools so that when their young people come to classroom on Saturdays, they're getting credit towards their graduation in Rochester. Go ahead and stand up. This year's team. Stand up for me. He's the only person in the whole thousands of kids that participate in this program, the only one, now there's been some that have participated for 4 years, there's been some that have participated even maybe from 5 years, because you're eligible from 8th grade to 12th grade, so yeah, you can do 5. Ain't been nobody but this young man, Adewale Walimbe, who's a 5-time national BDPA HSCC champion.
9th, 10th grade social studies. Got his own business that he's running and other multiple businesses. Wait, that's not all. See, I know that he's got 5 times. I know he just started school like a year or so ago. And so I saw him a little bit earlier in the hallway. I said, so wait, how's college going? How's it going? What are you now, freshman, sophomore? I said, no, Mr. Hicks, I'm a senior. I said, wait a minute. A senior in college? Now, I know you was just here a little while ago doing all this high school stuff. How are you a senior in college? He said, because Mr. Hicks, I've done enough work, I'm going to graduate in 2 years. See, now all the other corporations, corporate sponsors are saying, how come you didn't hire him? We've been at the conference for 4 or 5 years in a row. How come you didn't hire him? What's up with that? And then some of y'all corporate sponsors say, what? Microsoft co-sponsored this thing and they didn't show up, but you know what they did do? They gave Brother Man a job. He's working for Microsoft right now. Learn how to play and not play. All right, I was debating whether to do this. I'm only going to do this one time. I'm not gonna make it hard. The adults in the room. If you have do you have a business card? If you're an adult in the room, y'all got a business card? Please reach for your business card. You all got a business card? Got all these young people want to know you and network with you. Go ahead. In your wallets, don't be pretend like you ain't got one, Mr. Pace. Reach for your business card. Mr. Pace just looking at me. Yeah. Reach for your business cards, Mr. Photographer. Reach for your business card. Now, if what you have seen in this room tonight has done anything to empower, to inspire, to motivate, to make a difference, just on the business card, write a dollar figure and pass the card up. Just write a dollar figure on the business card. I'm not saying you have to give it right now, but write it up. If you have not seen anything at all that has caused you to think that this is worthy of donating your business card with some ink on it, well then by all means sit on your hands and don't do nothing at all. By all means. But if you have seen something that's made a difference, here is my commitment. Here's my commitment. As we speak right now, we're giving out $20,000 in scholarships on Saturday. We're going to give out $20,000 plus whatever is on your business cards that come up. So if you all can come up with $5, then we're going to give out $20,005. If you come up with more than that, we'll do more than that. So this is like a wild card scholarship opportunity for some of the brightest children that you have ever seen. And what I would ask you to do is just step on up here and just drop it off while I let Miss Morton come up here. Brother says, I ain't got my card, but I've been networking with somebody else. Can I put a finger on his card? You can't give me his card. I've been giving out cards left and right. If I see my card, I've been got my hand. I have enjoyed our moderator. Have you enjoyed what she's been doing this